Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here. My name is Jerrel. I make games for a living. Let's take a look at the reveal announcement trailer for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I have not actually seen this trailer yet. This is a game that I am personally quite interested in because the Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time. It's in my top 5. As you can see, I already have the 3 spiritual stones collected. I have prepared them and set them aside just for this event, and I've been waiting. Now, I know what people want to ask. All right, okay, I know. How did you get the green? How did you get the spiritual stone to come up when it's green and I'm in front of a green screen? Generally, you would use blue if you're not using green, but I also have blue there. So how do you get the blue and the green visible? It's a pretty simple solution. Have a look behind me. There's a green tile. I put the green tile there. Let me go ahead and just get out of the way here. You can see the green tile there. I set that behind me so that, or when I'm here on screen, you can see green behind that stone. Otherwise, you would see what was behind the video there. So I know that's what people want to ask. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer now. Again, this is my first time seeing it. I have not seen this trailer before yet. So let's see.
Long ago,
I do like the music.
Called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
Very. We hear a little bit of the theme of. We hear Saria's song.
Watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
Okay. This is a really nice tapestry. I like the effect of this being some sort of woven tapestry here. Really nice effect on that. I'd like to know how they've achieved that in this instance, because it looks quite good actually. It's more than just applying a layer over it, like a semi-transparent layer there. You see deformation in the shapes here, so it's a really good job on that tapestry effect there. But then here we have the conveyance of some kind of different layer. You see, this isn't woven here. This is some sort of smoother, almost metallic material. Quite interesting on that.
These forest dwellers.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, they're conveying some sort of different material here, which is really nice. Gee, that looks really fantastic. It almost makes it look a little bit like pixel art, the woven effect. I really like that. Okay.
Oh, the Kokiri.
So this to me is telling me that we are going a high definition route. We are going to be using advanced lighting here. This is physically based shaders that have pretty nice reflections and specularity on the materials themselves. Really highly detailed, dense, normal mapping here. Okay.
Each had a fairy companion.
Yes, we know.
And they lived out their innocent
The
lives.
music sounds so great here. This is
However,
very exciting for me.
There was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Hey, listen. Hey, Link, listen. Listen. Oh, this is depicting Link. He's with his little Kokiri sword, stabbing things, cutting grass, picking up bushes, throwing rocks, talking to Navi. Really fantastic. I really like the artwork here. This is really great. Listen. Hey. Oh, what a great transition. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this looks really fantastic. Oh, boy. Oh, interesting. What is he wearing? This is very interesting. He has a kind of leather outer armor, and underneath, oh, look at the details on that. Very grass woven. And this grass woven look to his tunic is very similar to the grass woven pillow and the blanket here. He's sleeping on a bed of straw that looks like stone underneath, which is an interesting choice if that's stone, because he's in a tree house. I would think the whole thing should be made out of wood. Okay, so there appears to be something else here, but I'm unable to discern what it is. I really like the detail on the environment work here. We can see the ropes that hold these things together. You see some vines just here. Now there's a couple things at play here. There's a couple layers to the geometry of the hay here. All these pieces, these strands here, these are not actual pieces of geometry, the strands themselves, what they are. It's not a billboard, it's more like a flat quad, or it wouldn't necessarily be just a quad, but it's actually a very flat card. You know, it's a card that you can sort of deform and bend, but it is the texture of the straw on the card, and it's a semi-transparent texture, so there are transparent pixels on that. So they have a number of these hay cards, and you can overlay them atop the other pieces of geometry. So the hay here is a bit more complex, and then these pieces of straw are just cards. Let's see here. Oh, you can see the stitching on the pillow. So they're going with a very high detail density on this. And I think this is a little, you know, we've seen so many people do the whole, oh, look, it's Ocarina of Time made in Unreal, you know. What people want is they just want to see a high definition version of the game. I am seeing subsurface scattering on the skin. Ooh, it's stylized. Yes. Yes, I'm very glad to see this be stylized. Have a look at Link's fingers here. Like this, that's kind of like rectangular looking there. But there is stylization to it. It's not just one-to-one photorealistic. Oh, take a look as we get close to the material for the bed, this grass woven material. You can see individual fibers in that are expressed. They're going very high detail density here. Really glad to see that. Up here, we can see some degree of subsurface scattering. That's an imaging technique or a visual technique that we use to convey a sense of translucency in an object, light entering mass of an object, bouncing around the mass of an object, and coming out the other side. That is not actually what is happening, it just conveys that. That's something that happens in real life. It does not happen in video games because these are not real. This is a 3D model. It doesn't actually have mass. We need to make it feel like it does. His ears kind of feel like they have some subsurface scattering here, but I feel like this sort of red hue here, this pinkish, is baked in. Where we do see subsurface scattering is within his hand here, right there. That is not, in the past that would have just been a light source that's on top of his hand, but there is a degree of subsurface scattering there that makes it look like the light is emanating from within his hand. So really fantastic. They've done such a fantastic job making this look interesting. Listen, hey. Oh, the music got me. The music got me. This year. Oh, okay. It's coming this year. This is my second most played Zelda after Link's Awakening. And I haven't even played the Link's Awakening remake because I'm so busy with my own work, with my own game development. Oh man, this looks fantastic. I'm so terribly, terribly delighted to see this. I really appreciate the depth on the clothing here. Sometimes developers or the 3D modelers don't put that much depth onto the width of the clothing, but you can see on the tunic here, on this grass weave, you see the trim on that has its own sort of weave to it, and there's a thickness to it. Really fantastic. If we take a look at the recent trailers for Star Fox, we can see that the clothes don't actually have depth. They don't have thickness on them as the jackets move around, and that's less important because we don't really spend that much time with the Star Fox characters, but we spend a lot of time up close with Link, so it's more important in this situation to put focus on that when it comes to the 3D model. This is so delightful. I really like the way that there are imperfections in the specularity. You can see that different parts of this grass weave blanket or this matte catch light in an inconsistent way, which makes it look organic. Oh man, yeah, this looks fantastic. I'm gonna say it here, I'm jealous of the hair shader. A shader is basically a program that tells the game engine how a piece of geometry should be rendered. Hair shaders, they can be pretty complicated to get them to look good, to run performantly. This just looks fantastic. I really like the way that it catches the highlight of the primary light source, or this cold light, yet there's still warmth to it. If we go to the lower edges of his hair, you can see that it's still picking up the ambient lighting as well, so it pops and looks interesting. Yeah, that's baked. This little darkening detail here, that's baked into the texture. Okay, no, I don't. Okay, having taken a closer look, this is not the effect of Saseo. That's just part of his real-time shadow. Okay, so let's see here. There's Let's see, there's not a lot for us to go on here. I want to see more. I wish to see more. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't want to waste one of my wishes. His armor is so cool. These kind of swirls, you know, the shapes of the ornamentation here on his little leather armor thing, you know, they kind of remind me of sort of a Wind Waker type flourish with these swirls here. This is so cool. What a cool teaser. I don't know what these are. I don't know what that... Oh, that's a hat. This is a hat. I see that now. There's little ornaments on that, and this is a grass hat. Oh boy, I cannot wait to see this in action. I'm so terribly, terribly delighted. Look at, we got green magical balls floating around. What are those green magical balls? This is so delightful. Anyway, thanks for taking a look at the trailer with me. We have a lot of other things to take a look at as well. So I have to hurry. I have a piano tuning job today, so I got to tune an upright piano, and then I'll get back to this stuff. Okay, I will see you around. Take care.